Grand rising, grand arrival, grand return. Peace and blessings to the righteous and repentant alike. I am Sophia of the AmaruKhan Band of Indians, and this is your daily transmutation report where we practice manipulating the incoming rays to the earth in a format that best serves our Creator. Today is Friday, September the 13th, 2024, 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, coming to you from the Sunshine State. We have our sun at 21 degrees of Virgo. Our moon is at 17 degrees of Capricorn in a square to Venus, which is at 18 degrees of Libra. So Venus, moon sort of stories going on today, more than likely. We have this ongoing opposition between Sedna, which is unconscious, primal fears, unseen forces, and Palace, which is wisdom, strategy, and integration of masculine and feminine. So this is an ongoing opposition. Both of these points move very slowly. So there's some relationship stuff being kind of opened up, churned up, which makes sense with our sun sign decan card having moved into this Ten of Cups, which is, we'll talk about that in a few minutes. We also have a trine going on, Lord, between Vulcan and Uranus, which is, Vulcan, of course, is related to intense passion, creativity, and drive for perfection, and Uranus, which is innovation, individuality, and disruption. So something, probably it's a trine, so there's some kind of flowing energy between our passions and our individuality. And there's a quincux, which is a negative or an unfavorable alignment between 14 degrees. Well, it says Juno is at 11 degrees of Libra and Uranus. Juno being related to partnership, commitment, and relationship dynamics with Uranus, and this is a difficult, so there's probably some sort of difficult conversations that are being had that's helping to that leads to more creativity and more individuality, and it's just that it's kind of the relationship dynamics are kind of taking a hit as a result. But of course, if you would like a more in-depth look at the astrology, please contact your favorite astrologer who is more qualified to give you an in-depth understanding of how this relates to your sign. So we're on day 11 of the moon cycle. We have a 10.7 day old moon. This is a waxing gibbous, 74% illumination with a moon set time of 1:51 a.m. and a moon rise time of 4:17 p.m. This is how you know we're getting closer to the full moon, because the moon set and the moon rise times have officially switched. And that happens closer to a new moon. So for our moon governor for today, we have Evbep, and the 11th head of the moon sphere makes it possible for the spiritualite to gain, by magical methods, the respect of people, no matter of what rank they may be. Besides that, he teaches the spiritualite to bring about phenomena which could make a non-initiate tremble with dread or horror, although it is not easy to get into direct contact with this head. The spiritualite who has reached a good degree of magical development will succeed in it, if necessary, under the guidance of a head of the zone girdling the earth or of his own guru. The spiritualite will then be able to convince himself that this head is an excellent initiator into the phenomena of moon spirituality. So this guy is what kind of helps things happen that seem to be impossible. So that aligns with this whole Uranus energy, Vulcan, Uranus, and Juno. So things with people that seem impossible, this guy is a guy that could help make that happen. And so if you acknowledge that is how things work, then you'll probably have positive results in what goes on for today. All right. So for our astroterography sun sign, we are in 10 of Cups. Please see my longer video on this new energy. 10 of Cups is love, satisfaction, and harmony. Again, Cups energy is kind of out of contact with reality. It is really the energy of, in my opinion, the astral, okay? And you can transmute this by using the 10 of Coins, which is carefree, harmony, and happy love, through the lens of the 7th house in Pisces, which is to admit you're no longer in contact with reality. So you can be carefree, you can be at harmony, you can have happy love, but it does come at the cost of being in contact with what people are calling reality. So again, this is a fairy tale energy, and as someone who has this placement, I have been told my whole life I'm living a fairy tale. Well, that is because if I am transmuting this energy, I am not in contact with reality. The reality I'm in contact with is a reality that most other people don't have access to. That would be basically the rest of the wheel. People in the Cups energy who have heavy Cups energy in their chart have access to energies that other people don't, especially as it relates to the astral or spirit realm, however you discuss it, right? All right. So for our North Node decan, we have the 2 of Wands, which is plans, travel, and new ideas. This is our outside influence card and our Jezebel card. And you can transmute this by using the 2 of Swords, which is indecision, solutions, and difficulties, which is our intuition card, through the lens of the 2nd house in Libra, which is to prefer to work with others, don't want to care for self. So again, we are being called to use our access within the spirit realm, especially being that we have access to this Cups energy, which is very, very spiritual, to work with others, and the others being not just physical people around you, but your actual spirit team, using your intuition on who is good, who is bad, who is right, who is wrong, who is real, and who is LARPing in someone else's energy. All right, so for our Tree of Life yearly progressions and predictions, we are in 8 of Swords energy. This is Venus energy, and this is overthinking, self-criticism, and entrapment. And we can transmute this by using the 8 of Wands, which is travel, movement, and communication, through the lens of the 9th house in Gemini, which is to learn how to properly use words and wisdom. You know, this is a time to know when to speak, when not to speak. A lot of the time during the Mercury energy was not really a time to speak. Now we're in times where we need to actually have discussions about what's going on. And so if you have the discussions that are necessary now, 9 times out of 10 things will go well for you. Again, this goes back to not being in contact with reality, addressing situations as you feel, especially because it's Venus, and really Venus has to do with values, so really honing in on your values and making sure that you're communicating those values in ways that people can understand them. So if you enjoy this type of astrology content, please feel free to join me on YouTube, where my handle is Sophia Spiritualite. Also, if you'd like a copy of these slides, please join us over on Patreon, the Schumann Mystery School, where we have this available as a PDF download. Thanks for joining us for today's daily transmutation report. Peace and blessings, and we'll see you tomorrow.